Hello once again, everybody. Hey, I'm getting excited because you know what? Train show season's coming. And so I'll go over some things I have. Some things I have paperwork for. Other things I found online. And if there's anything you know of show-wise, I generally stick to the New York State, Northern Pennsylvania kind of area. But, if you're kind of close or whatever, you want to mention your show or mention a show you like, go ahead in the comments. It's always good to spread the news. And first, we'll start with the month of August. And the only thing really going on in August is going to be August 31st and September 1st is going to be Railfest again at Steamtown, Pennsylvania. That's in Scranton. You go online, you can find all the information on the Steamtown's webpage. And it's the highlight's going to be their Berkshire number 759, nickel plate Berkshire. She turns 80 years old, and they're going to have they have little cards they hand out for all their different locomotives every Railfest, and this year it'll be the Berkshire. And the Elko PA1, or they call it the PA4, nickel plate. You see it there before in my videos. They'll be back. There'll be a nickel plate sleeper car. And there's going to be a bunch of other Elkos showing up. There's always usually something pretty cool going on there. And I think they offer a lot of times a caboose ride through the yard. So that's fun. It's usually, I think the excursion's running too. But I love Steamtown. So I'm definitely going to try to make going down there on August 31st. So let's switch the calendar to September. So in September, starting the first, kind of second weekend, Saturday the 7th, and Sunday the 8th is the Thousand Islands Train Fair in Clayton, New York. And it takes place at the, I don't know if I can pronounce this right, Cerow, C-E-R-O-W Arena at 615 East Line Road in Clayton, New York. And I don't have a paper flyer for that. I do have a flyer found online. So at the end of this video, I'll have a whole bunch of different flyers I found, or a few anyways, online. And a good place to look is Facebook. There's train shows. There's one that's train shows around the country, and there's one that's train shows Northeast. So check those out, and you might find some shows I even missed. And then, what do we have coming up? September 21st and 22nd is the Hemlock Show in Hemlock, New York, the fairgrounds. And I'm going to that one. And that's the same weekend that the NMRA is having a big convention in the area, and there'll be a bunch of layouts. You have to sign up for it, but the train show I guess will be part of that. And this show is it's decent size. It's getting bigger, and it's a fun show to go to. Plus, it kind of feels like it really kicks off the season, at least for me, anyways. And also, on September 21st, down in Taylor, Pennsylvania, which is right next to Scranton, is the Taylor Hose and Engine House Company number 1. It's 614 Union Street in Taylor, Pennsylvania. And I've never gone to that. I'm kind of curious. I don't know if I can. Be kind of hard to swing two shows because they're opposite directions from where I live. But that's from 9 to 1:30 p.m. $3 admission. And then, let's see what we got here. There's another show in September 21st and 22nd. And it's the Model Train Toy and Collectible Expo in Messina Arena, 180 Hart Haven Plaza, Messina, New York. I've never been to this. This is up in the St. Lawrence area. And so that's 10 to 5 on Saturday, 10 to 4 Sunday. And it's kind of I think it takes a little over 2 hours for me to get that one. I don't know if I'll make it to that one. But that's a busy weekend, isn't it? All right. And then we have on the 28th of September, we do have the sheet. The Toy Trains and Collectible Toys at St. Mary's of the Lake Church Hall in Hamburg, New York. 4737 Lakeshore Road. I love to go out this one because you're right near the CSX and the NS main line that parallel each other along Lake Erie. And that's 9 to 2:30 p.m. So I don't, that's kind of a haul for me. It's close to 4-hour drive for me to get to that one. So I don't know. That's a maybe. And then there's some kind of interesting. I can't remember. I should probably pan a little bit. In Hamilton, New York, and that's where Colgate College is. There's a train wreck. They call it the Chocolate Train Wreck Celebration. It's at 2 p.m. in Hamilton, New York. I'm not quite sure where. I think there's a fire station there, is where you'd gather at 2 p.m. And this guy's going to give a talk and a walking tour, I believe. And it sounds kind of interesting. I can't remember where I came across it, and I wrote it down. But you might want to look that up online and see if you can find more information if you're interested in it. But Hamilton's an interesting place. Colgate's there, but it's a tiny little town. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, to be honest with you. But it could be interesting. All right, let's move on to October. All right, so I don't have much for October, but October 13th, that's a Sunday, is the Batavia show. And in my opinion, that's one of the must-do shows in New York, in central New York. And 9:30 to 3:30 p.m. at the Genesee Community College at the Richard C. Call Arena. Fantastic buyer show. I always tell everybody, there's not a lot of displays, but there's a lot for sale. You can usually find some good deals there, plenty of stuff to see. So I always try to make it to Batavia. The only times I don't make it is if I don't feel well. And then coming up, let's see, October 27th, Toy Train Show at the Knights Event Center at, I always fear I pronounce these wrong, Cheektowaga, New York. Yeah, somebody will correct me, I'm sure. And I've never been to that one. That's out south of Buffalo. And that's 9 to 2. And then also, I don't have a flyer, October 27th is the Great Northeast Model Train Show at the Holiday Inn East in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Or it's the Holiday Inn East Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's technically Dunmore. It's right off the highway. It's real simple to get to. And it's 200, it's like Togue Street, Tigue Street, Dunmore, Pennsylvania, 185112. That runs from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. $5 to get in. 12 and under is free. That's a great show. I missed it last time. Once again, lots of stuff, good crowd, and usually I come away there with some really good finds. Okay, so let's go on to November. Well, in November, the train show season is really picking up steam, so to speak. The first week of November, the 2nd and the 3rd, is the Great New York State Train Fair at, I got the flyer here, the Syracuse Fairgrounds. And that is a big show, folks. Definitely do your best to try to get to this show. And I've been trying to get manufacturers to show up. I don't know how successful I have been trying to convince anyone to show up, but you never know. But this is a 2-day show. It's great. Modern building. You got a huge parking lot that's free parking. You're right on the CSX main line, which has Amtrak running by. You have historical equipment on display, including a GG1. And like I said, this is a big show. So definitely try and make that one if you can. And then what do we have next? We have the next weekend, November 9th and 10th, we have the Oswego Valley Railroad Association's Holiday Express Metal Railroad Show. Now, I made their spring show, and this is a pretty good one. I'm going to try and make this one. Although it gets kind of hard when there's show after show every weekend. Financially, it's a little rough on the wallet. But this is a good show. Definitely, if you're in the Syracuse area, go check this one out. And let's see, we got $5 for adults, 6 to 12, $2, and under 6 free. And it's at the Volney Volunteer Fire Department, which is right next to Fulton, New York. But good show. And then, I got so many flyers in my hand. We have, oh, on that same weekend, November 9th, we have the Binghamton Train Show. Yay, my hometown. So, you know what? It's always a fun show. Plus, run to guys I know there. And so, you know, if you come down to this one, you know, you can see trains, the NS line, the Susquehanna trains in Binghamton. You can go to P&J Flea Market. There's a train, little shop there, which is part of the Freight Yard Trains and More in Endicott. And you can make a fun day in Binghamton. And then we have, let's see, that Sunday, also, that's a busy weekend, huh? Is the train show of the Hudson Valley. I don't know much about this. You're definitely going to look this up online to find out more about the time and the place. I don't remember where I got this flyer, but if I find more information, I'll let you know in the comments. It probably is in, I can't remember the name of the town now, but I would look this up, you know, the name online. And then we have a show I've never been to. I talked to the gentleman who runs it, and that's the next weekend, November 16th. And this is a free train show. It's a few miles north of Utica, New York, where they have a beautiful train station. And I believe the Adirondack Rally runs right by this, well, near this where the show is. And I think there's a station there. I don't know what their schedule is, but if you go to the show, you just might even see a train go by. So this is one I'm definitely going to try to make, because I've never been there, and it sounds like a good time. Okay, the only thing I have for December is the RIT show, December 14th and 15th at RIT. That's the Rochester Institute of Technology, the big college there. This is one of those shows. It's a big show, and I always have a blast at this one. It's a 2-day, you know, it's 2 days, and I don't know, it's just one of those shows I definitely always try to make. And maybe, just maybe this year, I'll show the layout they have. I know they're working on it, they said, because I always forget to go look at the layout, because I get talking to everybody, and then I lose track of time, and it's time to go. But I'm going to shoot for Saturday on that one. And that's all I have. You know what I love with the show? It's so close to Christmas. And you know me, if you watch this channel, I love trains and Christmas. And then the only thing else, January 25th and 26th, 2025, the show of shows, the Amherst Railroad Show in Springfield, Massachusetts. And I am planning going this year. I'll tell you one thing. You want to have a mind blow for anyone who hasn't been there? Go to this show. Oy, oy, oy. You need like 4 days. I mean, it's just crazy how much stuff's there. And anybody who's anybody in trains will be at that show. And if all works out correctly, I'm going to be going there with my buddies Dave and Josh, who run the Freight Yard Model Trains and More train shop here. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be a blast. So that's everything I got, guys. If you know of any shows, like I said, that I missed, go ahead and put them in the comments. And, you know, any show that I haven't listed, we can add it to the description section. So, hope this help you guys out. Maybe you get to go to shows. I get to run into more people. And if you see me, come up and say hi. And, because I always love meeting, you know, people who watch the channel and stuff. And, of course, I know I tend to ramble on about trains, so be prepared. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for watching, and hopefully you're going to see me at a show. Take care.